Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to another, fantastic day of Kusogr4nde. I am always excited, always happy, big ol' smile on my face. It's kind of creepy looking. It's that big, okay? Absolutely giant smile on my face. Because we get to watch four people play some terrible video games against each other. Now, Kuso isn't necessarily quote-unquote bad, but I would say that for sure it is special. And the game that we have coming up first, I'm not going to reveal it quite yet, but it's special indeed. Just trust me on that, okay? Just trust me. I'm not going to lie. I might lie a little bit, okay? Lies are there to make everybody happy. The white lies, like not the, oh hey, I didn't burn down that building over there. That's not gonna make anybody happy, Building's gone. You got angry mother on the lawn yelling at you, especially if they saw you light the building on fire. That kind of lie, no good. But like the lie, hey, the food tastes great. That's a great lie, okay? Or, Mike, I did not drive into that train. That's not a lie. That is the gospel truth. I promise you. Wow. Okay, I have tried the unhost that Railcoon is requesting and says no channel is being hosted, so he may just need to refresh. No! Katarani, you unhosted me? No, dang it! Why would you do that? Why? Radama Ford, hello. Come and join the fun. Relax. Just kick back and imagine stuff. Sharif, thank you for subbing. It's been 24 months. Holy cow. All the cows just mooing all over the place. It's kind of creepy. I don't really like that idea of cows. They're terrifying. And if you don't think cows are terrifying, you've never been driving down a street at about midnight and suddenly, bam, 50 cows in the middle of the road. Nobody there to help you. What do you even do when there are 50 cows in your way? I don't know. I just stopped and waited until the cows left. Oh my gosh, Shentalk. NPC, oh yes, we've got Back to the Future and Retrothon. The Retrothon schedule is actually out. I highly recommend going and looking at it because as far as I've seen, we have a few community members who are going to be in that. I'm going to be playing NPC. We've got Back to the Future in it. Honestly, go and check it out. Oh, speaking of checking it out, I want you to check out the game that we have in just a second. Hello, Faizu.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing? Just coming in, jumping in for a minute?
Yeah, pretty much. I just thought I'd hop in and say hello, because I'm not sure I'm going to be sticking around too much for tonight's Kusogr4nde, but I really wanted to make my presence felt, because I'm a terrible person and I also demand attention.
Well, that's nice. No, honestly, we love you. So, you've actually been paying attention because we have some games to be revealed, and the first game that we have is actually being chosen by Withheld. She's been around for quite a while with Kusogr4nde, and I feel like this choice is highly appropriate for the tournament. So, Withheld, feel free to come and join at chat if you would like. Join the voice chat. So, what's going on in your life, Faizu?
I've just taken a load of medication, and
yeah,
so I'm feeling kind of floaty right now. It's great.
It sounds like your Discord has also taken a bunch of medications just now.
You're kind of very robot voiced for me in Discord, actually.
Oh
But,
no!
you seem fine on stream, so hopefully it's something on my end.
Yeah, we're both robots right now. Yeah, let's see if when Withheld joins, we become less robotic. Well, luckily the game is less robotic, because it was put together. I feel like some people who really love the NES just came together, formed a company, and pumped out this. Castle of Deceit. Now, this is by Bunch Games, which, if you don't know, is essentially when Color Dreams made games that were too bad to have the brand Color Dreams, they put them as Bunch Games. And there's Withheld. Hello.
Hello. Greetings.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. So, I know that you were playing around with this just a little while ago, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay, and how many softlocks did you have?
Oh, I just had just one, but it was in an interesting location. It's like, oh hey, if I have one in a game like this, I know there's gonna be more.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm getting robots from everybody, so let's all hop out of the Discord call real quick, and then hop back in and see if that fixes it. Cross your fingers. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if that is going to fix it. Hello, Faizu, Withheld?
Hello?
Oi.
Oh, that sounds much better.
Oh, yeah! You know what? Sometimes you just have to work that little Discord magic.
I'm slightly disappointed because you both sounded almost auto-tuned to me before, and it was very musical. It was lovely.
Aw.
I was kind of jamming out to your voices. It was great.
That's because you're a robot and you enjoy robot music.
Yeah, I was doing the robot. But okay, I will hop out of this. I will let you and Withheld run through this, and I will try and catch as much of this as I can because this looks like a very special game.
It is special.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, now I'm pretty darn sure we actually own a cart of this game. I've probably put it in once or twice, but honestly, there are other games that I want to play in my life, and Castle of Deceit was not one of those. Yeah, so what inspired you to choose this game, first off?
Well, so one of the things I like to do is, to be perfectly honest, I have not really heard about this game until, very recently. And a lot of what I like to do is I like to have a giant list of games in front of me and go, this game sounds pretty bad. Let's try it. I pop in it and it's like, this game actually is pretty bad. Let's play around with it some more. And it just kind of grows from there.
I love it. You know what? A lot of the time, some of these games are pretty bad, but at the same time, they're enjoyable to a degree. And I'm not sure if they'll find joy in this game, but I will.
Oh, I found much enjoyment in this game, but I can find enjoyment in just about any game out there.
Oh, I know Withheld.
It's hard for me to say that a game is actually bad.
Oh,
But I will say some games do come close.
It's not hard for me at all. I know when games are bad. This is one of those. Just trust me, chat. Trust me, everybody. Because the castles are deceiving, They look like they're good castles.
I think they're fine enough castles. Hopefully our players will find them to be pretty good castles as well. The title of the game is an actual deceit. We're going to glorious, wonderful, fun-filled castles.
Aw, I love castles. Good. So right now, just so everybody knows, I'm working on getting everything captured so we have everything ready. I think we're getting close. I'm just asking them all to get to a screen that has color to the edges. And so far, I only have one person who's done that.
Okay. I will be back in one moment.
Oh my gosh. Never mind. Let me go ahead and type it in here. I typed it in the general Kusogr4nde chat. So everybody right now, go ahead and get to a screen with color to the edges. Whatever. This is dumb. Okay, I'm getting this captured. I think Dan the Enigma is going to be fine here. So, by the way, our 4 players for today are Loreed Buddingkins. We have Psy990, Dan the Enigma, and Kakusho. These 4. Now, I know that Dan the Enigma and Kakusho have been around for quite a while. If I'm not mistaken, Dan actually played, or I know Kakusho played in the last one. Dan, I believe, played a little bit as well.
And I have returned.
Hello again, Withheld. Yay.
Hello again, Bosenta.
So,
I was just reheating my water for some nice tea that I'm having, so I can enjoy this match properly.
good, good, good. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure that we have everything captured. It looks like Dan is checking on food. You went and got tea.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, which sounds delicious.
It's wonderful. I love it. The perfect way to enjoy a nice night of questionable quality games.
Oh yeah, that's what I love. Okay, I've got 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4. We're doing good. Wow, this is taking a little longer than I expected. 2 out of 4. Just waiting for the other 2 to get to a screen with color to the edges so that I can capture them. So, Withheld, have you been watching a good amount of the tournament so far?
Well, I've been watching a decent amount. I always try to catch it when I can. And a lot of the times why I don't say I want to be GM for more games is just because my schedule is kind of hectic and a lot of what I do so it's just what I can do last. It's like if I'm around to enjoy bad games, I'm gonna be signing up. If I don't, well, I might be busy with something else. But I watch everything I can and get that full appreciation of the hot quality that's out there.
Okay. Still waiting on 2 of these players to pull up an NES game.
So, of the games we saw in Kusogr4nde so far, what have you found appreciation for? And just overall enjoyed?
I'm trying to think, because last time that we had it, I believe it was on Sunday that we had it, we had a blast with Aliens, Alien 2. That was a train wreck of some proportions. It was so good.
Oh. I will rewatch the VOD of that.
Yeah,
and
you need to
shut-
watch it, because I don't think I've laughed that hard for a long time.
Oh.
What about MI? Mission Impossible was pretty good. I do remember... Oh, Savage. I think that might have been my favorite match so far. It was...
I was gonna say Savage as well. It's like Savage was just so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if people missed watching a game and they want to go and watch a VOD, I highly recommend Savage. It was just amazing.
Another one of my favorites was I'm a big sucker for Ron Hubbard, so the human race was just right up my alley. Like,
Yeah, that was... I had a blast with that as well. Okay, all of them have NES games up. Sure, one of them is Super Mario World, but what can you say? Super Mario World for the NES, you know.
yeah, what could go wrong? It's a classic.
Everything could go wrong. Okay, I believe I have everyone captured at this point, so let me go ahead and make one or two changes and then throw this up. Not throw it up, but make sure we have it going live. There we go. These are your 4 players.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. So let me go ahead and do a little capture for the audio, make sure that we're hearing all of the best sounds possible.
I do love the fact that they all have different games up.
Well, you
It
know,
doesn't
when you're getting things captured, sometimes it helps to have a different game up. That's completely cool.
Yep. It doesn't help that 2 to 4 of those games are not bad, but we all need some good games in our lives.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm just letting them know to tell me when they are set. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, I do have one capture that I'm gonna have to adjust. Welcome to Kusogr4nde. Occasionally, this is what's gonna happen.
Nobody expects this contest to be perfect.
Nothing's perfect.
No one
Well,
even-
I don't know why, but sometimes, like, the aspect ratios are just all weird. You know what? Let me... Bouncing back here, just give me a second. You try, and then nothing's right.
One day soon, it'll be correct.
No, never. Never, I'm just... Mother, I'm disappointing you. And it's not because of the bad games, Mother. Don't bring that up, okay? No, it's because of my skills at technology. It's because... I don't know. Forgive me, Mother. Okay, that's gonna be good enough. Okay, everything is, as a matter of fact, ready to roll. I'm letting them know. that we are good to go. Wish them the best of luck. Send over your vibes. Do not send your Beavis. Beavis is dumb. Just so you know, okay, chat.
I'm gonna give them the bestest of lucks.
Good.
Let's see how far we can get.
As soon as I see movement in a stage, I will start our time. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
This is a game. Begin now.
Yes.
Okay, people are beginning. Yeah, and it looks like Sai has run into some issues.
Oh, sigh. What is going on there?
I think they're gonna restart. That's probably a good choice.
That's it.
So, we had one lock right at the beginning of the game.
Okay, I did not expect that to happen, but...
I'm not too surprised. Oh, I'm gonna have to recapture. That's fine. It was kind of expected. Well... How am I gonna do this? It's fine. It's mostly fine.
Everything is fine.
What is this for? This is for the NES, so tell me, Withheld, what is the goal of this first stage?
So, the goal of this stage, and for most stages, is you gotta find a key somewhere on the level. And as you find the key, you can maybe use that key to unlock more doors,
Okay.
and to help find more keys to help you unlock other doors. And at the end of every stage, there's a boss, protecting the thing you actually need. So, like, part of the story of this game is you're a wizard, something is threatening you, and in order to stop the thing that's, like, threatening you, you need to collect 6 runes. And once you have those 6 runes, you can go fight the big bad baddie and, you know, save everyone.
Oh, good.
The story gets a lot more complex if you read the manual, but...
Dan, by the way, is fighting a boss?
Oh?
Would you call this a boss?
This is one of the bosses.
Okay.
It is a giant kind of like fly thing. A dragonfly.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's good to see that Dan has made some significant progress already.
Mm-hmm.
Is it very difficult to get to this boss, or...?
Nah, not particularly. It's just... Once you learn the controls and whatnot, it's basic platforming.
So
The first stage takes it easy on you.
Talk to me about the controls. What are they?
Ooh, they are very floaty.
Okay.
A little bit stiff.
Floaty and stiff.
I know.
Oh, no.
It's its own little thing. I think there's a little bit of a delay.
Gotcha. Yeah, if it's like other Color Dreams games and Wisdom Tree, sort of what... when I'm thinking of the controls, I think, in general, if you're going to stop, you need to let go probably half a second before you actually intend to stop. It feels like, honestly, you're a little bit drunk when you're playing Wisdom Tree and Color Dreams games.
Sounds about right.
Okay. So, Dan is the only person outside, has a clear lead, although things could definitely change pretty quickly.
Yeah, this second stage is when stuff starts to ramp up. Like, the biggest thing in this level that's going to get you are the butterflies.
The butterflies.
Yes. They kind of, like, circle around you and kind of home in on you.
What are they gonna do, like, flap their wings on you? Stupid butterflies? They're... I'm just kind of shocked that they're here to murder you. Oh, unless they're moths. Okay, let me tell you. I got a story. When I was in Brazil, I sat down on this bench, and, like, I knew that this giant moth was in this building, okay? I had seen it there before, on the wall, in the darkness. But, you know, I had lost track of this. So I was sitting on the bench doing absolutely nothing. I was just chilling, okay? Bam! Moth flaps out right from under the bench, goes flying straight up in my face. It was terrifying, and like it was the size of a little saucer, okay? Like a bread plate or a roll plate, whatever you call those. They have carbohydrates on them. But yeah, it was that big. Terrified me. I think I screamed.
Oh. It just wanted to give you a hug, though.
Yeah, death by moth hug. I actually think moths are adorable, but that one scared me. It was a little terrifying.
I would imagine.
So it looks like Dan is trying to do a jump here, and he just got it. Cadus was asking how pixel perfect is that jump.
It's honestly not very pixel perfect, but the thing is the controls are just so bad and you're fighting them so much, it kind of feels like it has to be pixel perfect.
Yeah, I can see a little bit of the momentum, as well as players when they land on a platform trying to correct their momentum. Oh, if it's... I'm trying to think, because another Color Dreams thing is that when you take damage, you sort of freeze for a second, but then your momentum keeps going on after that. I don't know.
Oh, yes. Definitely, whenever you get hit, you kind of, like, pause for a little bit outside the bosses. And you don't have many iframes either, so... There's, like, a short period of when you're, like, able to move, and when you will get hit again, so...
By the way, Sai is on to the first boss, Dan on to the second. We've got a praying mantis head. Is this like... Oh, this is so sad. He already got to his wife, and wife was like, no. That's what praying mantises do, okay? Maybe
Yeah,
this
this
is
guy-
why, to defend the castle.
All the animals are coming out to protect what's theirs.
Yeah. Ooh, Dan. Where is
You got
Dan?
through. Yes.
So, question, how many lives do you have in this game?
You have basic 3 lives.
Okay.
In the second stage, there's like a little 1-up that you can collect. So, you know, it's very nice to have.
Yes.
There are also continues in this game, and it does the classic NES thing in which you have to like hold A and press start, but the game tells you to do that.
Okay.
What the game doesn't tell you is that you are limited in those continues.
Oh,
so
no. How many continues?
I believe 3.
Yeah, so I'm betting that they're feeling a little bit comfortable knowing that they can continue. They're gonna get angry when they find out they're limited, though. You're so mean! You're so mean. I love it.
So this third stage is supposed to be like kind of a maze sort of thing, but
Okay.
I think our players can manage.
Those... I can't describe all of the enemies on this. There's a skull and then, like, a fleshy, four-legged monstrosity. I have no idea what it is.
I don't know either. It's like...
By the way, we're starting to get a taste of the level 2 music, and I'm not the biggest fan of this.
Oh. I enjoy it.
It,
But I think... Go ahead.
like, it sometimes sounds okay, but every once in a while there's just a dissonant note, and it's like, why did you put that in there?
You gotta make it unique and to make it stand out.
Now, this isn't Color Dreams, this is... What is it again? I was gonna say Bulk Games, but it's definitely not that. It's the company that, you know, still has to do with Color Dreams, essentially. Oh, Bunch Games, okay.
Bunch. I was gonna say
Bulk.
bunch, yeah, but I was gonna look it up so I didn't sound too stupid, and I got it wrong.
Dan the Enigma is back to stage 1. Now, even though they're back here, they did make the most progress and made it to stage 3. Everybody else is currently on stage 2. I think Sai is having to start over as well, if I'm not mistaken. You have limited continues in this, okay? So even if it looks like you can continue, nope, too bad.
So so the game tells you how to continue, but it tells you when you die how to continue.
Yeah.
And even though it's the standard hold A and press start sort of thing, if you just like skip past everything, you're not gonna see that.
Yeah. You know, a lot of Color Dreams games and Bunch games, Bunch games, oh boy. A lot of them have just been forgotten in history, you know. Bible Adventures obviously has been probably their biggest success when they changed to Wisdom Tree. But before they changed to Wisdom Tree, like, a lot of their games, even though they're playable and sort of complete, you know, it's like nobody touches them. I'm really happy that we're able to see it, even if this game is really bad. They put some passion into it, okay?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Like, you can definitely sense just how much effort went into this game. How much blood, sweat, and tears just went to creating Castle of Deceit.
Castle of Deceit. So, more tears than blood. Gonna be honest there. Dan is through the first boss, moving on to stage 2. Sai is also fighting it. Yeah, it seems like as soon as they get the hang of the first stage, they can just blast through it extremely quickly.
The first stage is pretty much just a warm-up. The second stage has a little bit of like trickiness to it, and it's like, oh hey, there's actual platforming in this game. So you just gotta get adjusted to that.
I did find the plot for this game, by the way. Let me go ahead and read it to you. Your name is Fax, and that's spelled P-H-F-A-X. Just in case you didn't know there was an F sound, they put both PH and F in there. Fax, a mystic being and wielder of the emerald magic, consented to offer his life to protect the stones of Rune. For centuries, he dwelled within the plasma of energies of the stones, where the runes were hidden. Oh, we're getting to New Age stuff. I like it. Until at last it drove him insane. Whoa. Such was the power of the stone that even the bitter hallucinations of his madness were given life. 6 deadly beings appeared, stealing the rune stones. Sibo, the most promising of the young magicians of Dace, must enter the castle. Oh, you play as Sibo. Okay. Must enter the castle exploring the realities, but do not trust your senses. What you see, what you hear, may all be a lie. Okay, so Fax is either a good guy or a bad guy. He's the guy who went a little off the wall and ended up putting hallucinations in here, which is why it's deceitful. Is there anything that you would outwardly call deceitful in this?
It's... I mean, isn't this like supposed to be like your home? And it's like, if your home's like turning against you and having like killer butterflies come at you,
I mean,
and the person that you trusted the most has now, like, deceived you? Would you not feel... Have you been deceived?
I'm trying to understand. Like, they might have studied... Sibo, the main character, might have studied under Fax, considering that they were all part of the Magicians of Dace. So he probably was a young apprentice. Sees, oh no, you're making butterflies murder people. Oh my gosh, Fax. This is drama filled. I don't like drama. I'm gonna have to come and kill you now. So, yeah, you're right. I would be very upset and feel like I was deceived because of all the murder. This music is really happy. Like, compared to the backstory, you know, this guy had demons come and steal all of these runestones from him and went mad from everything happening here. And these are like the haunted memories or the illusions that came from his mind trying to murder you. Thank you, game.
That cognitive dissonance.
You know what? Maybe the musician inside the game is also an illusion.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm gonna make this illusion play music for you so you think you're going to be fine. Mwah, deceit. So everybody knows we actually have 3 matches today. This is the first of 3, so don't worry, we have plenty coming up.
Plenty to look excited to.
Oh yeah. So as far as I can see, the person who did the music for this is only really credited for one other game, which is called The Adventures of Captain Comic.
Huh.
Yeah, I feel like I've either seen or played a little bit of that, but I'm not completely sure. So thank you, Judy. You did a good job.
Thank you, Judy. This game would not be what it is today if it was not for you.
Can you just imagine going and sitting down with your boss at Color Dreams and then being like, hey, you made The Adventures of Captain Comic, you made Castle of Deceit. I don't know if we can keep you. You're like, but look at what you made, Crystal Mines. They're like, yeah, Crystal Mines was a hit. Just absolutely fantastic. Castle of Deceit, I don't know. We just can't keep you around. I've got this idea about Bible games. No, we're already on it. We're good. Wait, what?
What's up?
I found a review that gave this 0 points.
Aww.
Like, right at the bottom. And it was questicle.net. And they say, after trying to beat the second level for what felt like hours, I gave up on Castle of Deceit. Okay, look, Dan the Enigma beat it in about 5 minutes. I'm sure this guy is exaggerating. But, okay, all I had to do was run to the right of the stage, climb to a higher level, go back across to the other end of the stage, and enter a door. What stood in my way of this simple task were moth creatures that constantly regenerated every time I beat them up. They fly around you, up next to you. Basically, they're all up in your grill, and it's hard to get any shots off on them. He has the phrase, all up in your grill, in quotes as well. I love it. They'd knock me off at the top level every time. So I'd walk all the way back to the other side of the stage over and over again. In the end, the moss won. Turned off the game after spending far too much time on it. Don't be like me. Don't play this game. Yeah, it seems like the moths are definitely causing people trouble.
Oh yeah. I fully expected it, but once you get past them, once you can deal with them, it's also rewarding, and you get to deal with those little, like, weird walk-up things.
Now,
And
do the moths have knockback?
they do not have knockback, but when they touch you, you kind of get a little stunned for a little bit. So
How
if you're
are
like,
they-
so if you're like when you're like in mid jump and whatnot, it can definitely throw off your momentum if you get hit.
Oh, yeah. So, progress is actually pretty easy with this game. It is linear, even though it doesn't look linear. Kakusho just got eaten by a moth. What a sad day. But right now, Dan has made it to level 3. The others have gotten to level 2. They just need to get across this platforming section with the Moths of Doom. And then, I love that the birds are absolutely not threatening. They just sort of fly in one direction and chill.
They just want to watch the carnage. And you're disturbing their day. They're like actually neutral in all this.
The moths are neutral? I'm not
Oh,
convinced.
no, the moths are not neutral.
Oh, the birds are.
They want you. The birds, on the other hand.
Yeah, the birds are fine. They're good friends. They're trying to eat the worms on the ground. And you kill the worms so the birds don't get them. They're very sad.
And whenever you kill the worms, they usually drop health as well, so... It's like you're eating them instead of the moth butterfly things.
Aww. I don't know. I don't know what else there is to say about this game. It's not the best game in the world.
It's a fantastic game. What are you talking about?
But it looks like Lori Bunnykins and Sai are moving along the top of the part of the castle. I guess you're still in the castle, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, moving. I'm gonna call that the barracks. Moving past the barracks.
Okay.
Over to the left. It looks like Sai fell down, though. That's unfortunate. They're gonna have to loop all the way around again. Lori trying to kill the moth. Luckily, that branch is pretty huge, so lots of room to kill this beast of the night.
Come on, Bunnykins. You can do it. You're so close.
Yes! And Bunnykins is in. On to the next screen, where you have to get this key. Unfortunately, this jump is a little rude. Teeny tiny bit. Okay, Dan is back to level 2. Kakusho fighting the boss of level 1, not a huge deal. After this, they will be able to make it back to level 2 again. Dan knows how to get through the stage pretty quickly. The biggest thing, I feel like because he had a successful moth evasion during his first attempt, he might be trying to rush this more than he should.
That might be a good thing, because the enemies don't really respawn. Like, every moth has its own, like, little central location. And
Okay.
it won't really leave that, from what I've noticed at least.
Oh, and Dan is across. Never mind, Dan's doing great right there. I doubted, but now I doubt no longer.
Dan or man.
I believe in Cedo, or no, that's the land of the. That's what the place is called. Hey, Lord is on to our dear praying mantis head. This is the second boss. I believe that puts, if I'm not mistaken, in second place.
Yep, definitely in second place.
Dan, on to the boss again. Sai and Kakusho are still having some difficulties with these jumps. Now, Kakusho has been around Kusogr4nde for quite a while, and honestly, they usually do pretty well, so even though they're struggling right now, I could imagine a comeback in a little while.
Alright, there's still plenty of time to this game, and I think, like, once you get past this level, things are just gonna start speeding up.
We've got Lori, Bunnykins, and Dan on to Stage 3. Now, Dan has made it to the boss of Stage 3 once. Lori Bunnykins has not made it quite yet, so they're just going to have to boogie and try to get there as quickly as possible. Not a huge deal. They have an hour to get through the game and make as much progress as they can during that time. Sorry, your name is Sibo. What a crappy name. Who would look at their lump of a child and go, I'm gonna name you Sibo?
I mean, I'm sure it means something wonderful and, like, amazing and, like, this, like,
it's Spanish.
weird...
It's Spanish for bait. Just so you know. It's fish bait. You're literally fish bait. If the final boss is not a fish, I'm gonna be so angry.
I still want to believe in their language. It means something amazing and spectacular.
Oh, in Italian, it's monkey. So you're either a monkey or you're fish bait.
I mean, with these jumps in the trees, I think monkey might be a little bit more accurate.
I'm sorry, I'm just going off of what Google Translate is saying. I don't know, there are probably multiple words for bait. Just like we also have lure. With that said, I'm not impressed with this wizard.
He's still an apprentice, so he's gotta learn, and this is like his trial.
His trial is I have to murder my master. This is like what the Sith go through, okay? This is exactly what the Sith do. Now, apparently, the main person who went a little off the wall and created all of these hallucinations, his name, Fax, is also the name of a restaurant in Rochester, New Hampshire. So, if you want to submit, or, support the makers of this game, go eat at that restaurant and tell them, Castle of Deceit brought me here. It looks like some people are probably just getting home from work and coming and chilling for this beautiful game. I love that, we have a lot of music that's just exciting before the matches, and then we get in and we hear this.
But this music is so good, though. It captures the game perfectly. It sets the theme. It's just so nice. It's relaxing, it's calming, but it gets you, into the game.
Well, Stage 3, I'll have to say it's at least better than Stage 2. Stage 2 was, mostly a song, and then somebody sat on the keyboard occasionally. Lorried! Holy crap! No iframes! That was brutal.
Oh. Devastated.
I love it. Yeah, so far, my ears are fine, my eyes are fine, hurting a little bit, but not more than the usual. Could this possibly be Bunch Game's best game ever?
Might be onto something.
Yeah, let me see. Because I want to pull up their repertoire. Okay, Bunch Games. Here are the different games that they made. Oh, should we count Wisdom Tree and Color Dreams?
I would think they're their own thing, so... Nah, that's not. Let's see what Bunch themselves have given us.
Come on, Bunch Games.
What beauties have they given us?
Just a second. I'm trying to find Bunch Games. I found Bunch of Jerks. That's not quite what I wanted. Okay, Bunch Games. They made Castle of Deceit, Colorful Dragon.
Ooh.
Oh no, that was made by Sachin. Why is it... Oh, apparently Bunch Games later licensed the game for distribution and published it as Tag and Dragon.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so they didn't actually develop it, they just published it. Is Tag and Dragon better than this?
I don't know. I would honestly say this game is better than Tag and Dragon. This game has, colors and actually feels like a game. Whereas Tag and Dragon is just some like weird like pseudo maze thing that's like kind of hard to figure out.
I really like Tag and Dragon though. You know, and you're a cute dragon, and it has the best title screen music ever.
The title is what gives it, like, the title screen is Tag and Dragon's only, like, positive thing. Everything else is just, it's hopeless.
These ghosts are evil, the ones that Sai just ran into. Sai is making a lot of progress in Stage 3, by the way.
I've noticed.
I don't think anybody has beaten it quite yet.
Nope.
Oh no! The Deceit got to them. What a sad day. Okay, this other game, I'm gonna say Tag and Dragon's better than Castle of Deceit. And it doesn't count because they didn't develop Tag and Dragon. That was Sachin. So, let's see. They also released a game called Galactic Crusader, but it was also developed by Sachin, so that doesn't count. Okay, Sidewinder. That was made by Joyvan, and then later published as Mission Cobra by Bunch Games, so that doesn't count. Then Moon Ranger, developed by Odyssey Software and published by Bunch Games, that doesn't count either. Wait, what about Castle of Deceit? I think this is the only game that they actually made. The others they just published.
This wins by default?
This wins by default. It's both the best and the worst game they made.
This is Bunch's game's claim to fame. It is the old. It's the swan song. It's what they want to show the world their best.
You know, you gotta fake it till you make it, baby. And this is more faking than making, to be honest.
I don't know. When you can claim that you are the head honcho of Bunch Games, and you can tell people that Castle of Deceit is the greatest game in your repertoire, it's like, that's a beautiful thing. Though.
Like, just don't play it, you know? Just trust me on this one. It sold like 5 copies, don't trust me. You know, I do enjoy the fact that when you fight a boss, it actually changes the gameplay style. That, I feel, is complicated for Color Dreams.
Ooh. It is pretty complex to, like, have a different screen like that.
Yeah.
And to do different things, it's...
I'm actually shocked that, like, the game doesn't break immediately when you go in there.
Like I said, they put their all into this game.
Put their
It's
best
still one
foot
and
forward, yeah.
Yep. It's the one and only. You gotta make it count.
Hey, Kakusho, moving on to the Praying Mantis. I believe this is the first time that they've gotten to this boss. I might be mistaken, though.
I believe so.
Oh, and the Mantis just wrecked Kakusho.
Oh no.
Holy cow. Yeah, it was
Ooh.
not being kind at all.
It's definitely quite tricky if you don't know how to deal with the floating head.
What's the best way to deal with it, from what you've seen?
I would say, you know, just kind of like move vertically. If you can like move vertically and such, it kind of throws the head off. So
Okay.
it kind of just circles around you.
Gotcha, so move a little bit up, and then you should be able to deal with it.
Honestly, it's like, it's the same. It almost feels like the same way you just deal with the butterflies.
Get them to circle around you, and then you should be good.
Mm-hmm.
Kakusho taking a quick death. I'm just getting the feeling that I would probably want to reset fairly early if I were just taking deaths like that.
Mm-hmm.
Kakusho opting to plow through, though. We're 34 minutes in. That means that really players need to start getting a solid run in so that they can show you know, how much progress they've made. So all you need is one good run, and you can take the win.
I'm a little I don't know how I feel because nobody's like actually stayed at the game over screen and actually held A and pressed start like the game tells you to do.
Sai tried to skip the boss, and they just went in the door, but game's like, nope, you're fighting. I love it.
You gotta actually destroy whatever the thing is you're fighting.
It's definitely a praying mantis. Hey, Dan is fighting a skull. And the skull is down. I feel like Dan is gaining even more of a lead over everybody else here.
You get to see the glory that is stage 4.
The glory, okay. The spinning green mushroom head, or marshmallow heads. The cloth from the sky. What else? That rain is really bright.
I like the rain. The rain is actually somewhat impressive.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's decent sprite work. Like, the rest of the stage looks like somebody just vomited colors on the screen, but the rain's good.
I think it's kind of nice how it, like, contrasts so much. Like, you have the rain that's, like, pretty decent, and you have the rest of the quote-unquote castle that's quote-unquote decent.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I know that the palette was limited on the NES, but really, you could have done a little bit better here. Dan the Enigma just screen-wrapped, by the way, and they're currently at the top. So that's cool.
That's cool.
That might actually help.
Maybe?
My question is, what door do you need to go into?
I kind of forget how to solve this little maze.
This is a good game. Oh no, Dan! Taking a death right there. It's from his good old friend the Ghost.
Dan's got a lot of lives.
Yeah, I think... I'm wondering if we're going to see past level 4. Now, are there 6 levels in this game?
There were actually, like, 9 levels in this game.
But there were only 6 runestones.
There were 6.
I'm confused.
So after the 6, you enter into the actual Castle of Deceit. Like, the level's called Castle of Deceit. And you mess around in there.
Okay.
It's another maze-type level.
I mean, all of the levels are essentially a maze-type level.
And then you enter into another stage. And then you enter into another stage that's only a boss fight.
Okay, gotcha. I'm really curious how the end of this goes. Like, perhaps the boss fights get a little bit more intense. I mean, we had the dancing skull. Okay, Dan is up on top. I believe he might be able to get through the one door. I'm not sure if it was locked or if he just wasn't able to get through it. Not 100% sure, but Dan is starting to figure out some of this puzzle. Well,
I believe in Dan. Dan can do it.
Oh yeah. Okay, Lori Bunnykins on to the boss of stage 1. It looks like Kakusho is on stage 3, and they're making a pretty significant amount of progress. They're currently on the middle level, and the bottom level has the key as well as the boss from what I've seen.
Yes. The far left door is the bottom left door. It has the key right next to it. It's the boss door.
Okay, gotcha. And you gotta grab the key before going and fighting the boss, right?
Yep.
Pretty straightforward. I like the blue thumbs that are trying to attack Dan here. Okay, there we go, Dan, into the boss room. Oh, it's a blue marshmallow head.
Yep.
Aw,
Wants to give you
cute.
wants to give you some of those fluffy hugs.
The fluffy hugs, I like it. It looks like the projectiles are a little bit harder to dodge here. You can kill some of the projectiles, but otherwise, they follow you. This is gross. Okay, Dan is through, though. Moving on to our first auto-scroller section.
Yep, it's an auto-scroller.
Oh no. Wow, Colored Dreams, they have Bunch Games had 3 different types of gameplay? So,
Like I said,
yeah, I'm wondering, how does this control?
it's... I honestly think it controls better than the main game. It's like, just because you're in like... you kind of just have like up and down and left to right to worry about. Whereas like some of the levels, like say the second level tries to be like pseudo 3D and give you like a Z-plane and whatnot. And it doesn't have like as floaty of controls as it usually has, so it's like I guess it's a little bit better, but I wouldn't call it passable.
I'd say that it's hard to mess up an auto-scroller, though. Like, you can make a mediocre auto-scroller pretty easily. Especially if you're flying.
Mm-hmm.
So
like yeah, it's a little hard to mess up.
I'd say it's okay. I'm not sure why they're weird snail jellyfish attacking you. I'd almost call them snaily fish.
So, Loyal Buddykins got into the soft lock that actually I got into as well.
Oh no, Lori Buddy Kids, no!
Yep.
Well, that's life.
Yep. You just gotta reset and move on.
Okay, I believe they're just making sure that the game is captured correct, or set up exactly the same when they get back into it. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know that Dan is in first. I'm a little bit unsure about the other places here. Kakusho is also in the soft lock, FYI. But luckily, he's got a moth to kill him. Oh, he got out!
So I've noticed he also got, like, caught in that little soft lock thing earlier as well, and was able to get out, so... You know, maybe if you're lucky, you can kind of, like, squeeze through.
Okay. Just gotta get your wiggle strats going on. Wiggle yourself out of there.
I think it's just RNG what happens.
You're probably right. The clock cycles are just right, then too bad you're stuck here forever. Actually, yeah, I was gonna talk about the wizard's clothes, but I forgot about it. What? I feel like I wouldn't go out in public with those, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. If I were...
They look...
I prefer the plain black robes for wizards. You know, I'm not all about the glitz and glamour.
But they're like colorful though. It's like, don't you want to try to save what you love in style? Don't you want to be comfy while you're doing it?
If I could have tie-dye robes, then maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna wear the starry robe though, but
I can appreciate it. I think it looks nice.
Well, okay.
Sibo has style.
Stupid Sibo. Hey, my name's Sibo. Grew up in Kansas. Oh, Sibo. Kill the hats. Okay, Lori on to boss number 1. Kakusha is on stage 2, Sai on stage 3, Dan currently on stage 1, but he's made it all the way to stage 5. And so Dan is currently in the lead. It looks like Sai is being really careful to not take damage, killing a ghost from the distance. That's probably a good idea, but...
Quite a good.
They're just not getting any health drops.
So I think like only like one particular enemy type in each stage can drop health.
Is it the skulls in this one?
I believe so, yes.
The dang old skulls? Skulls. Schools. Oh my gosh, come on, Sai. Sai getting a little bit of health. Okay.
Just taking it super slow and super easy.
Good choice. If Sai can manage to get to the boss, then that means that progress is essentially saved for this continue. Okay, come on, Sai. Everybody loves door mazes. We learned that over the weekend. No, seriously, withheld. Aliens. Alien 2 by Square. Has probably one of the worst door mazes I've seen. And it was fantastic. I loved it. Oh, Sai taking a quick death. However, this is a significant mark of progress. I do not believe Kakusho or Lori Bunnykins have made it to the skull.
I think Kakusha made it to the skull once.
Okay.
I don't know how far they got in the skull fight, but I'm pretty sure they reached the skull.
Wow, the skull is a jerk.
He's a little bit of a meanie.
That is a game over. They're going to have to start getting back into it. Kakusho, meanwhile, is on stage 3 and currently making a big push to get to the boss again.
It's getting close to that time in which you gotta, you know, you really have to try on this one because you don't know if you're gonna get another chance.
Yeah, exactly. Now, these ghosts on Kakusho's side, I feel like... Are they holding forks, or are those their hands that they have up in the air? Either one seems ridiculous.
It does. I think that's their actual hands and whatnot, but, you know, it's definitely much more fun to think that them as you're the meal, you're the food. They want to eat you. And it's like, they're like, nom nom nom.
Oh yeah, stay for dinner. Stay forever. The ghosts are on the games box. Oh yeah, you're right. They are. They're on the cart.
It's definitely the...
Kakusho took 4 damage from some of these shots that just appear out of nowhere. I have no idea why they're here, but they're dangerous. Oh, but Kakusho managed to make it to the boss.
Nice.
Quick death, not a huge deal, as long as he can keep fighting. This music is too cheery for skulls. Meanwhile, the dead rise from their graves. Wow. Hey, Kakusho beat the boss and is currently on stage 4.
Congrats, Kakusho!
See, withheld, I told you, Kakusho was in last, but I had a feeling that they would make a big push and move it towards the front of the pack, and they did.
Huzzah!
Where is everyone else placed? Kakusho is in second. I believe Sai is third and Lori Bunnykins in fourth. I'm not 100% sure at this point. Luckily, we do have refs.
Yes, I do think so as well. But, you know, Lori Bunnykins is getting pretty close to the exit, so let's see what happens.
So at this point, what's your favorite enemy in this game?
Ooh. I am a fan of the giant floating praying mantis head.
It's pretty good.
It just looks so adorable. And it's like, it stares at you with its eyes, and it's like...
Aw, it loves you.
It
Even
does.
severed praying mantis heads need love. You know, I feel like my favorite is the fork ghosts, okay? They're hungry for you and for attention. They also deal a lot more damage than other enemies, it seems.
They're committed. You're the meal. It's do or die for them. They're gonna give it their all to make you...
Maybe it's
Yeah.
do or live for them. They're like, crap, I'm gonna come back to... I'm gonna become undead soon if I don't eat you, so come here. I need your blood. Do or dine. Ooh, that's even better.
Oh, amazing.
Sai is currently fighting the praying mantis head. Honestly, I feel like everybody has one last push right now to make progress. And Lori Bunnykins is at the skull.
Oh?
Yeah, that's pretty huge. I know Sai had made it here. I feel like this is Lori, their first time fighting this. This could move Lori up to second from fourth place if they can manage to do this fight well. Which, by the way, it looks like they're avoiding a lot of damage that other people took in this fight. So this is great.
It's definitely got the juke straps down.
Look at that! Moving on to the Castle of Winds. So,
if you could...
Lori moving to third for sure. Just gotta make it a little bit to the left.
Yep.
And
just gotta, like, make it past the first jump, and you got it.
Yep. And there we go. From fourth to second, everybody. Just by a little bit. I hope that's not game over. No, that is! No!
No!
I think we're gonna have to have our refs check the VOD just to make sure.
I'm pretty yeah, I am almost positive that was second place, because Kakusho died like a little bit before the pit.
I feel like it was. Now, we are willing to measure by pixels, everybody, and if it comes down to it, we will be doing that. Okay, Kate is confirming that yes, it was a move into second place. Perfect. So, good job. I have a feeling Sai has a good chance of making it there. Kakusho, they just need to not die on some of these earlier, easier sections. Okay, Kakusho is on to stage 3, though. Sai is there as well. Oh my gosh, all of the places are up for grabs except for first. Nobody's going to beat Dan at this point, but second, third, and fourth up for grabs.
It's in the cards. There is a possibility it could happen.
I don't know. Like, there's a possibility, but stage 4 takes a while to get through. Ooh. Dan goes down again. That's okay. Marshmallow Head is... What was that? I don't like it. I don't like it. We saw the title screen. And I don't think that would count as a credits warp. Castle of Poseidon.
Yeah. So whenever you, like, actually pause the game, it shows you the title screen.
Wait, are you serious? So that's all he was doing?
Yep, he was pausing the game.
I love it. Okay, Sai currently fighting the Skull. If Sai can defeat the Skull, they could also move from 4th into 2nd place. And the Skull is down. Let's see. Will Sai pass Kakusho? Will Sai pass Lorried Bunnykins? This is always exciting for me. Oh no. The Thumb Ghost. Takes Sai down. Hopefully Sai has extra lives. Yep, they do. I would just run to the left.
Okay.
And Sai moves from 4th to 2nd right there.
Woo!
Managing to also do the screen wrap that Dan the Enigma has done as well. Okay, the key should be right down towards the left as Sai moves on. So, good job. Wow, I love seeing all these places just change this entire time. I love it.
It's amazing. It's so exciting. You
Now
never know what's gonna happen.
We still have 4.5 minutes left. It's anyone's game still, somehow.
Ooh.
This music is way too happy. Way, way overly happy. But that's okay.
So Sai and Kakusho are making like progress in stage 4, and it's
Oh my gosh. Wait, so Lorried Bunnykins was in 2nd just a minute or 2 ago, but now back to 4th.
yep.
This is awesome. I feel so bad, but at the same time, it's like I said, it's anyone's game. You don't know what's going to happen. I have no clue right now. Who is going to lock in 2nd place? Who is going to lock in 3rd? Kakusho taken to death to one of the grabby hands. Kakusho got the warp. If they have the key... I don't know if... Has either of them grabbed the key?
They've both gotten different keys, yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't think either of them got the key you actually need to leave the level.
I don't like the thumb ghosts. They're my least favorite.
I don't know, they're kind of cute. A little bit of
I
cute.
mean, a little bit, but... just teeny tiny bit. Super small level of cute.
A
Oh
little
my
effort
goodness.
was made.
Okay, Sai grabbing the key that was at the far left of the stage. I believe that might be the key to the boss door.
Yeah, yes. I would say Sai's in 2nd place right now.
Okay, it looks like Kakusho is dead. Ooh,
Oh no!
Sai, can you get back up? Can you get back up? Can you do the wrong warp? Sai,
It was so close.
or the I don't know what it's called. The zip, the
I-
wraparound, probably the wraparound.
Wraparound sounds kind of okay, but you're actually not going to like the bottom of the screen. You're just kind of like jumping and being moved up 2 stories.
Cause why not?
Yeah. So, I hate to say this. Oh.
Yeah, we've got less than a minute,
We do! Less than 1 more minute of this glorious
and then we can
game.
have real music soon.
No! I love this music! This is my favorite song.
This is your favorite song?
Why not? It's a good jam.
I feel like there are plenty of other songs in the world that might be better than this.
This is my favorite song that Bunch Games has made. Let's put it at that.
Oh boy. I like the wrestling. Dan definitely took the victory here. I feel like Sai has managed to take second place right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That is it. The match is over. Holy cow, how intense. You know, I'm surprised how intense this was for a... what's the... Bunch games. Bunch games. Why can't I remember the word bunch? It's so difficult. For a Bunch Games game, this has been absolutely amazing. Honestly, there were a lot of changes between second, third, and fourth, right up to the last minute or two. It looks like Dan took the lead, Sai came in second, Kakusho third, and Laurie Bunnykins taking fourth. Woo! Yeah, what are your thoughts?
It was a wonderful back and forth. It's what I've hoped to see. Like, the levels are short enough, the gameplay is tricky, but you eventually get used to the controls. So I'm glad we had, like, this back and forth, like, right at the end.
Oh my god, what was that? What the heck did I just play?
You played a Bunch Games game?
Yeah,
What?
okay, so I actually said to my chat, is like, what, like that little thing you told me about Bunch Games? What? I honestly didn't mind a lot of it if it wasn't for the dodging enemies.
Yeah. Sometimes you were just gonna take
I can
damage.
handle. Single shot, sure. Just gotta learn to aim. They dodged every attack, though.
Yeah. I fully understand. Some of those enemies were just absolutely cruel, especially the thumb ghost, I feel.
Oh, wait, the green ghost that Wraith in level 3?
Oh, no. Those were the hungry ghosts, because...
Oh, the blue one in 4.
The blue one in 4, yeah.
Yeah, that one just, like, had the same... That thing had the same property that the ghost did in 3, where they just ripped your entire bar apart. Something else I also noticed is that the only enemies that give you any sort of health don't respawn.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Yeah. And why did I have to jump through a web to not get hit by it?
I don't know.
You noticed that, right?
Well, there were a lot of things that you had to jump through.
Yeah, but like, the web is hurting me on the ground and I'm not completely covered by it. But as soon as I jump it, oh, you're fine.
I don't know.
What?
It's, they weren't exactly the best devs in the world. They put a lot of heart into it, I think. Honestly, I feel like this is one of their better games.
I would agree with that.
See?
That's not a high bar to cross, guys.
Well, you did take the victory, though. You made it
Oh.
pretty significantly into the auto-scroller, which was huge, so congratulations.
I actually made it to the boss, yeah.
Yeah, I made it to the boss.
Oh, well, maybe I should pay attention next time.
So, okay, quick question. I had to ask one of my mods. That little warp thing I did, was that intentional or was that a glitch? Because I weaponized the heck out of it.
I'm not really sure.
It felt like a warp because I recreated it the exact same way like 3 times.
Other players also did it too, so I don't know.
Okay, so
It was probably... I don't know.
I'm gonna say it was a glitch because I refuse to believe they programmed that intentionally.
I don't think they did, yeah. It feels like something was wrong.